4, not George.
Yeah, but well,
Sorry.
I know I have to go by what it's under.
Where would you like me?
You're on that side. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Natalie Benici, appearing for plaintiff.
All right, and your name?
Sadie Gore.
Okay. All right, this is a termination case, and where are we on this?
Your Honor, you adjourned this 2 weeks. The defendant said she had some documents to submit to the court and myself that we were not served with. I have been provided a copy of the documents that she wanted to submit to the court. I don't believe the documents have any relevance to termination of a tenancy. So I asked them to proceed today with termination.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Sadie Gore. I moved into the house with Mr. Schultz about 2.5 years ago or so. I worked and I paid rent. I worked with a friend. I was never late. I ended up getting sick last year. I had cancer and I was recently diagnosed with a rare neurological disorder. Him and his father both told me I could stay until I got my disability or I was able to pay. During that time, and there's been trouble since the day I moved in, Your Honor. I wrote the paper. I don't want to get too late, but the defendant has a lot of issues with mental instability and psychosis, and I've helped him through that. Even when I was a paying tenant, he would come to my room and look for hidden cameras. His sister can vouch for that. She's his lawyer. She is his family. I broke my phone that had that information on it. However, during that time too, he did take another tenant by the name of Chelsea Pritchell, and I inquired with him because I couldn't walk at the time. I wanted to move to the upstairs room, and he said she was moving in and she's crazy and she doesn't know how long to stay. Since then, there's been nothing but loud arguments, fights, alcoholic bottles everywhere. This recent fight that they got into, she was screaming and yelling that I was a horrible, disgusting human being with diseases and that she should push me down the stairs because I'm going to die anyways. And he messaged me saying, I'm so sorry. And I turned that into the court that he said, I'm sorry that she treated you this way everything for the last year, but he did nothing about it. When she was saying those things, he was loudly coming to my door, loudly.
Okay, ma'am.
Sorry.
Ma'am.
Sorry.
There is no lease, is that correct?
Correct.
All right. So go ahead.
Oh, I did file with the Disability Determinant Services. They said it could be any day now. I did submit information that I've done that. I'm here with this. My doctor has to fill in a few more papers. I see him in a couple of weeks, and I was going to ask him about that. But for right now, I literally have no place to live, 2 dogs, and a neurological disease that I'm waiting on disability papers or information from. I don't bother them since we've been in this litigation. It's been very quiet and peaceful. There was only one fight, and when I asked them to stop, they did, and they did not bring my name up.
All right. So let me ask this. Are the parties able to work out a move out date or no?
I think that's completely up to the defendant when she can move out. I mean, she hasn't paid him rent.
No. But I mean, she's got, from what I can understand, certain circumstances where it's going to be difficult for her to move immediately. And I don't know if there's any leeway on the plaintiff's side to give additional time regarding a move out.
She told me in early May that she was expecting her disability in about 2 weeks. So that was in the middle of May. We're now into the middle of July. So, these things take time and she just applied for it. I don't anticipate her getting disability within a few months. Those take a couple of years.
I didn't just file. I filed in September of 2025. They told me I'm on the last leg and they're waiting.
September of 25?
September 20th of 25. Yes. And I have a letter here from May saying that.
Well, hold on. That can't be right unless I just went into a
24, I'm sorry.
Thank you. All right, go ahead.
And they said they're just waiting on a few more things from my doctor. Another one of my doctors. I never told her 2 weeks. I told her they've told me 2 weeks, 3 months, January. I've heard all kinds of things from them, talking to them, but I have been keeping up with them. I have told her that I don't know. 3-4 months would be wonderful if they would give that to me. He told me that he can't let me stay because his girlfriend, the one that is in question, told him that she will leave. That is what he has told me several times. That she pays rent, so she gets to stay.
Okay. So here's the question. How much time are you asking for?
4 months would be great.
4 months? Okay, I'm just going to tell you realistically, that's not going to happen.
90 days?
That there isn't, and just let me finish. I don't see in here a legal basis by which you can stay. Okay. So it's going to come down to a point of you having to leave. And I usually prefer it if the parties can work that out, but if they can't, then I just make the call. So I try to ask the parties how much time let's make certain assumptions, okay? Let's make the assumption that your disability doesn't come through anytime soon. You may not have in your mind what exactly you will do, but you'd basically be having to try to figure out some contingency plan in case it doesn't happen.
And
Okay,
I have been, but it's been really hard to do anything with this court case because I've been trying to defend myself. So I haven't even, he went so far as to turning the Wi-Fi off. I can't even do surveys to get dog food money anymore or to look for places to live. If this wasn't going on and he had come to me and given me, 2 months maybe, I would have been able to figure.
were you guys just renters?
Yes. I just read it.
Okay, so why all the animosity?
I don't know. I have no idea. It's been in
Okay,
an insane house since I moved in.
Okay, is the Wi-Fi off?
I changed the password of the Wi-Fi
Okay, so why?
because I figured I gave her a month's notice to leave. She didn't leave.
Okay, but really, let me just ask you, where does that get you? I mean, you're gonna shut the Wi-Fi off to force her out?
I don't know. I'm not gonna make it comfortable for her to stay if she hasn't paid rent in 9 months.
For Pete's sakes. So you're gonna just try to force her out? You're just gonna make it uncomfortable and
I didn't try to force anything. That's why we're here.
Okay, so here's gonna be the problem, and maybe counsel, you can talk to your client. At certain points, regardless, well, she's got a legitimate tenancy for whatever it is, to the extent it is. When he begins to interfere with utilities and other things, that creates other problems for your client, which could amount to a lockout claim. I don't understand why he changed the Wi-Fi password. That makes no sense to me.
Can I say one more thing?
Your Honor, she sent him harassing text messages in the middle of the night. It was,
I accidentally clicked a smiley face on a message from
Excuse me.
years ago, and then he turned the Wi-Fi
this is
off.
a month-to-month tenancy at will. He's asking her to leave pursuant to MCL 554.134, it's paragraph 1. He will be willing to allow her to stay for 30 days. He will turn the Wi-Fi back on.
He's also unscrewed all the light bulbs, so I have to be in the dark downstairs and I have to stand on ladders in the dark. I have a neurological disease. I should not be standing on anything. Every day they come down and unscrew the light bulbs.
That's a complete lie.
Did you do anything with the lights?
His girlfriend Chelsea does.
I didn't mess with the wall.
And I have proof from him messaging me saying that.
Can you get out in 30 days?
No, 60 days, 90 days. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about 30
Okay,
days. I haven't-
remember what I said. There would be a time period, you're gonna have to figure out some contingency plan in case what you're hoping to happen
Yeah.
doesn't
Well,
happen.
my only plan is to have to move to Florida, and then I would lose all the doctors that I just became. You know, I have a group of doctors that are helping me. I have to move to Florida with my family. I would just, if I could just have a couple more months of not having stress on me. I've been sick for 2 years. It would be great to just not be harassed and just have a few moments to think. So I can come up with a logical situation if it doesn't go through.
How long's the Wi-Fi been off?
2 weeks, I think, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks.
We can have.
He will turn the Wi-Fi back on and give her 30 days if the court wishes to complain.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna issue a judgment for possession. I'm gonna give her a little bit longer than 30 days. I'm gonna make it August 29th. And part of the court's rationale in doing that is take the 30 days, plus you just should have been shutting off the Wi-Fi. You should not, part of this process, that being the court, is to let that process work. You should not resort to any type of self-help. Am I understood?
Yes. Your Honor.
So I will grant a judgment, finding no tribal issue. The court will grant a judgment to the plaintiff for possession of the premises. A writ would issue after August 29th, 2025. What's the setup of the premises so that I can sort of be clear on this?
It is a residential home and
Okay.
she lives in the basement. He lives upstairs on the main floor. It's I guess a 1-story home, a
Gotcha.
few bedrooms on the first floor, and then there's a basement with a bedroom that the defendant lives in.
With huntsman spiders, I have an infestation right now, about 5, 10 of them. I woke up with one by my side of my bed.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to do that. So the only portion of the premises that she occupies is the basement. Is that?
And the bathroom at the top of the stairs.
So I will sign a judgment to that effect, granting judgment for possession. With a writ date of August 29th. All right, so ma'am, that gives you the time in terms of your trying to find your contingency plan. It also admonishes you and puts you on fair notice that should a motion come back before this court that there is any type of self-help, then the court will take whatever remedies it deems necessary to protect what is in effect still now a tenancy. Understood?
Yes, understood, Your Honor.
I'll sign the judgment when you submit it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.